the game has changed so much in the last like 4 or 5 years. And I got to platinum this run in 18 games, and now I've played over 100 games.
You say you struggle with ganks. How do you not struggle with ganks when your minimap is 2 inches big, right? Look at Pantheon, see? You see
Yep.
Pantheon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just saw him. Thanks to that big ass mini map. That's crazy. I'm learning so much.
Tell me a little bit about the game, right? Like how long you've been playing League, and apart from these things, like what do you think brings you here to get coached?
So I've been playing, and I got platinum, and I've always had a goal to reach diamond, and the big thing for me is just kind of reaching that goal. My worst negative tendencies are like tilting and like rage queuing. I have like the game has changed so much in the last like 4 or 5 years. I guess really not. Maybe my just understanding of it has changed, but I don't feel like I have as much control over
Yeah,
games as I
yeah.
used to, because I could just hop into a game as jungle Elise, go blue buff Krugs, red buff, and carry any lane I wanted to, and I don't feel like I can do that as much anymore. And my mid lane pressure seems to really only come from Vex. I farm super well on Lux, but my win rate is sub 50% now, and I got to platinum this run in 18 games, and now I've played over 100 games.
Scaling for late game is not a valid strategy anymore in modern League. Okay, you gotta become good at playing or not playing, and playing the macro and the wave properly, even since level 1. So a lot of what I'm gonna have to teach you is how to get rid of the I can farm and chill mindset, because even if you're doing that, the game is so accelerated and fast and kill centered nowadays that your teammates are just gonna int and fight. Not int necessarily, but they're gonna fight before you even do anything. And every season, Riot adds a new thing that makes the game faster and more fight heavy. So, just to name a few, you have like the plates, you have the bounties that didn't exist before. You have, what is Scuttlecraft? The Scuttle didn't exist before. Well, is to force the junglers to fight over something early. What is the Herald? Same thing, is to force the jungle to fight over something topside. Before the Herald existed, nobody would do anything when rounds were down, right? But now you're forced to fight. What are the new runes? Think about First Strike, Electrocute, or any of the runes that give you gold just for fighting. It means that you don't need, like, how come you get more gold with less CS? Well, because you're getting so much gold from bounties, from the runes, like Treasure Hunter, things like the First Strike also gives you gold. The plates give you gold. So there are so many things that give you gold that didn't exist before. This is why the game is centered around fighting and things like that. Okay. So I would only change that rune setup when you're in a matchup that you can't kill early level. So for example, let's say you're playing against a mage that is gonna play super far away, like a Lux or things like that. And then your jungle is also a full clear jungle like Shyvana, so you know that you won't get into any jungle fights early either. In that case, you can just go secondary boots and cookies, for example. Like magical footwear and cookies. And the same for the Ignite. So Ignite is good if you think you're going for the early kill or the matchup is gonna be trading heavy. But then if you're up against, like, again, a Lux or things like that, you can take TP instead. Okay, first of all, I gotta ask, do you play on a 4K monitor or is it 1080?
4K.
Because the minimap is super small on my screen, but is the minimap small for you too, in your screen?
Yeah, it's about like 2 inches big.
Oh, okay. So the first thing we're gonna fix is that. So let's go to options, interface, minimap scale. At least 40, minimum. Yeah. So the idea is that you're able to see ganks and people. You said you struggle with ganks. How do you not struggle with ganks when your minimap is 2 inches big, right? You can't see shit, because when it's that small, the issue is two things. One, if it's small, you're only gonna see ganks when you're actually focusing your eyes on the minimap. Whereas if the map is big, you can see it on the corner of your eye, and then
my peripheral vision increases.
Right. And the second thing is, when the minimap is small, things overlap and you can't count minions, for example. When the minimap is big, I can tell you which wave is cannon wave just by looking at the map.
Oh, wow.
So first thing that we're gonna start doing more is we're gonna keep the cursor closer to the champion. When you're playing mid lane, one of the things that you will suffer from a lot is you're gonna get hit by a lot of skill shots if you keep the mouse far away. For example, Sylas E or like a random Xerath Q. The reason is when your cursor is far away from the champion, first of all, it takes longer for it to travel and change direction, you see. That second of all, the farther away you have your mouse, the more straight lines you will do. Notice how if I click from here to here, it's a long straight line, which is perfect for the enemy to aim and hit a skill shot. Whereas if I click like this, I'm never doing long straight lines, so how can you read my movement to aim? And the last thing about clicking close is that you're also hiding your own body language. So if you're playing Vex, it's really important that when there's an enemy here and you want to hit your Q, you don't just walk up to him in a straight line and you do this, right? Everybody's gonna space out when you do that. But if you hide your body language, right? See, I hide my body language and you didn't know I was gonna use the E. Now you have ult, so I gotta respect that. You kinda made it obvious, right? See that I even called it, right? So, to hit that ult, you gotta make it slightly less obvious.
Not try to like scream it and telegraph it.
Like that. See, why do I... We're killing each other. So why do I hit it there? Because I'm not walking into you when I ult, right? And I'm not staying still measuring the ult, right? The thing that you're doing... We can get out, by the way. The thing you're doing is you're standing still. And I know that you're looking at the ult. And then you're like looking at me.
It.
Yeah. So hide your body language. Okay, so... The thing I want to show you is the same out. Luxie and Vexie are really similar, right? So I'm gonna show you it's the same. Basically, what you want to do with these mages is look at your own minion. And when I'm looking at your own my own minion, I know when the enemy is gonna try to CS. So when the enemy is gonna try to CS, I put my E in front of the minion so the enemy can't CS it. So I put it there. And now see, you lost a minion and I can quit out attack you as well. See that? You just do that all game and you're gonna get free minion advantage. See how I know you wanna CS, so I put the E there. You see a point?
Yeah.
So you can't farm, right? So with Vex,
instead of trying to put it on me, you're basically zoning off my minions with it.
But only when I know that you're gonna go for CS, right? I'm being really careful to know when you're gonna go for CS. I don't do it randomly. I look at my own minions. See, now it's no point in doing it. I'm looking at my own minions to see when they're low. So it's about timing the poke perfectly. Because if you randomly poke, if I go, for example, let's say I go for an E after this minion. So I go now for an E. See, you dodge it and then what? You can CS this minion for free. See, and you can poke me. See how bad that is?
Right.
Because I'm not timing the poke around the correct tempo, around the correct minions.
So instead of just poking to poke...
But there, see there, is when you go for minions, see? That's a huge difference. So I'm not poking randomly, I'm poking when you're going for minions. Because if I poke when you go for minions, it's a checkmate. You either lose the minion or get hit. I would say you start perma-shoving when you have two things. The first or second drone is gone. Or you have enough like lead, mana region and boots to not care about the jungle. So for example, let's say you have either lost chapter or finished the mythic, and then you have boots tier 2, then you can just perma shove, because then you can always like shove really fast. By the way, you can also perma shove when you have level 9, because that's when you have the first ability max, so Lux E or Vex Q, and so you can one shot the wave at level 9. Okay, against Yasuo, we're gonna do exactly like it's a perfect matchup to apply all that we learned, right? Melee champion, we use the ignite. Against Yasuo, one of the most important things is don't go for electrocute combo when he has the shield up, right? The first thing you're gonna do is auto attack him once to remove the shield passive, and then you do a combo later. Your champion counters Yasuo pretty hard. So
I did not know that.
So it's gonna be pretty simple, okay? Look at your own minions, don't push. When he goes for last hit, first auto attack. You remove the shield, and then you can E every time he goes for auto attack on the minion, like I was using the Lux E, remember? Like in front of the minion.
Right.
And then you can just full combo fear when... So just... The first thing you gotta do is just remove the shield. After you remove the shield, everything is easy. Okay, auto attack him. once. There we go. And now we wait. And now when he goes for CS, there you can E. Okay, look at your minions. When he goes for CS, you E. See that? How easy that is? And now electrocute. Electrocute. Oh, you could have proc the electrocute. Too late now.
Okay.
That's fine, that's fine. We do it again next time. Let's look at your minions. He's gonna get the shield, so maybe get the shield first. See? We burned it on the shield. Remember to not lose minions just because you're out attacking him, right? It's more worth it to hit him. To hit the minion, sorry, than hit him. That's fine, that's fine. He doesn't die, don't flash. Just push, just push. You gotta finish crushing this, so... Oh, you get away. Go to there, you're totally fine. You can leave a ward in that bush, yeah, perfect. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid. Udyr is next to you. You stay, he thinks he's safe, he's not safe. Really good patience on that Q, dude. Nice. Usually most Vex players that I coach would have Q early and he would have dodged it. So nice patience. So essentially when you hit him and he has a shield, it's like a potion for him. See how he went through the wind wall? Okay, don't lose the gun.
Right.
Okay, now we can combo. Perfect. See, because we're looking at our own minion, right? We know he's gonna dash. Perfect. Right, and now you can go for combo when he goes to CS. Wait. When he goes for CS, look at your minions. See, he can't CS. He's giving them up. If you use your combo, then he will go to CS after, and you can't stop him. You have ult, by the way. I think you should like hit a minion and ult him straight up. There we go. Oh. Nice, okay. Okay, push one. Oh, you don't have mana. I guess we push and we ward. Because this wave will slow push to him no matter what, so just push it. When a wave crashes on your tower, it's gonna bounce back to them. So, you have no choice but to push it because it's gonna bounce anyway. Okay, now go ward.
And since Udyr's blue is
The
up,
entrance,
that
the
means
entrance,
his
the
red should be up.
entrance. Yeah, exactly. Nice. Nice. Go back fast. Don't lose time. Don't waste time. Your job here is done. When you're moving somewhere, you put the camera in that place, not in where you are, right? No way of killing him. We don't know where Pantheon is. Okay, he stops it. Pantheon can ult you. Yasuo has ult. So here's not your turn anymore, okay? You already got 2 kills. It's not your turn. You have no flash. No ult. Just respect him now. Respect him. So in a game like this, usually, okay, you would go with Crown because Crown got buffed and is really strong. But they have Sivir and Timo Mushrooms. So both Sivir W randomly hitting a minion and Static Shiv that she will buy, or Timo Mushrooms can disable your Crown randomly, so it's not good.
Okay.
Like, you never buy Crown when there's a Static Shiv user in the enemy team, okay? Because they just hit a minion wave and you lose Crown out of nowhere. Okay, try to auto attack him, and then we're gonna go for combo when he goes to CS. Rinse and repeat. We don't know where Pantheon is, by the way. So, don't need to like stay melee range because you can look at Pantheon, see? You see Pantheon?
Yep,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw him. Thanks to that big ass mini map.
Yeah. Oh.
I've never thought about using Hex Technique to get mid.
I won't tell Riot, don't worry.
That's crazy. I'm learning so much.
So this is the stage
game.
where you start perma pushing, you see? There's no more value in just going for poke, because even if you poke him, it's not like you're gonna kill him. He can reset and go back to lane really fast, and Pantheon can kill you. You can't really sound him, so now we just perma push and go with jungle. Okay, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that play. I like it. Go for it. Wait. Oh, your ult hit the Yasuo, not the Pantheon. That's why you didn't get reset, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, where's the reset? Go mid, go mid. Your job is done. Again, same thing. Don't waste time. These guys don't need you. You just killed 2 people. Now go
Okay.
farm. Trust them that they don't need you. What's the point of killing Yasuo if we don't get the tower after he's dead? Pantheon might ult you to stop you from getting this, but I don't think you ever die to him, so... Just don't waste your double, just in case he comes. See how much you're getting here and you wanted to get bot lane. Much
Yeah, I
better.
just got first turret.
Yeah, much better.
It's a huge gold.
Plus the 2 waves. So it's like 1,000... When you were going bot lane, you had 700 gold, so you got 800 more gold just because of going mid lane. Oh! Oh, the fuck? He got fucked. Okay, let's reset. Yeah, you can push. But reset after because Pantheon ult. Go Ravans. No, go Ravans. Just stomp them. Step on their face.
Is this because I'm super far ahead?
Yeah. Bro, the Yasuo hasn't hit you the whole game. Why do you want Sonya's? You know what I mean? Like, he hasn't even touched you the whole game. He's
Right.
0 for 0. He ulted. I told you. See? It was better to go with that item. Okay. So, really stumpy game because you know what you're doing in lane now. See the difference? You're not just scaling aimlessly.
Like you were saying, where it's not my turn, but I'm still trying to like force the issue. I'm still trying to get some like chase down auto attacks, and the fight is over, and I risk getting ganked because I'm super overextended, or because Yasuo can now trade on me, and I don't even have my fear up, but I'm trying to chase him down for 1 auto. That's basically healing him. So even if I don't get an optimal trade, I traded and the trade is over. Now I need to respect him.
Right, so it's a turn-based game, especially early and especially for mages. You know, when you're playing ADC, you could make an argument that it's not that much of a turn-based game because, like, as an ADC, your auto attacks have a lower cooldown, right? You can auto attack perma. But if you're a mage, when it's not your turn, you're literally like a minion, right? You do no damage, you do nothing.
Wow.
Yasuo damage. Look at his damage. See that? Lowest in the
They're
team.
useless.
Yeah. Why? Because you played it perfectly. When it was your turn, you poke him, you don't let him farm. And look at... show the farm option, you know? Like, yeah. He can't even farm. Like, he didn't gank a single lane. Remember that, right? You ganked every lane, right?
Yeah.
He didn't move from mid lane and still has less CS than you. And he couldn't do anything. Every time he goes for farm, you poke him. He's also 3 levels behind. Every time he goes for trying to hit you, he can't because you're spacing out. Like, when it's your turn, you just hit him. And when it's his turn, you just space out and you wait patiently until the next turn. And also, Pantheon never killed you because we were always careful to ward properly, not play close to the... not play, you know...
Rush.
Well, not play aggressively when it's not your turn because you have no cooldowns. And if Pantheon comes, you always have a plan because we're next to Deer, right? I think your best play in the game was flashing for that auto attack on Yasuo. I wouldn't have done it because I thought that it wouldn't kill, so that surprised me. That was really good. And then when you held the Q for Yasuo, that's really good. Like, holding the Q, something that I try to teach people and they always fail. So yeah, really good stuff so far. I'm gonna leave you with 2 things. I'm gonna give you... So keep playing like this and you're gonna claim no matter what. Just don't fall back to old habits. So you gotta do both, you see? You gotta look at your minion and look at him.
Right. I'm gonna have to train myself to only harass around minions rather than just harassing to harass.
Yeah, exactly. It's so much more effective, right? By the way, see how you didn't even finish more than 2 items, right? Is what it was saying. That's why the game wasn't... you couldn't scale, could you? You just won early.
Yeah.
Most games are
There
gonna
was
be
no
like
scaling
that.
involved.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not about ending it I don't think you need to end it before 25, but it should be decided or a lead before 25. That's the difference. For example, if you had 2 or 3 dragons and 2 guilds, and 2-0, 3-0, that's enough, you know.